All good?
I think we are. All right. So, hey guys, this is Jay Wendell of Rock Rage Radio, and I'm here with Chris of Motionless in White. How are you doing today?
I'm great, man. It's early.
It's really hot today. It is so hot.
Hot. Good morning.
I kind of expected, fall festival wouldn't suck so bad weather-wise, but
I guess it's just I don't know how long it takes Louisville to get cooler, but
it won't.
Yeah. It got cold. I've been in traveling before the tour started, and when I went home to start rehearsals, I live in Pennsylvania. It's actually starting to get cold at night.
Oh, where's Pennsylvania?
Scranton, Pennsylvania.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So it was an adjustment because I haven't felt the fall weather the whole year yet.
Yeah, it's been a weird year. I have a weird question about that. So, obviously, you use makeup in stage shows, stuff like that. How much worse does that make the heat?
Well, when it was on Warped Tour, it was like agonizing, but that's just what we do. And
right. I mean, you guys are already sweating your ass off up there anyhow.
Yeah.
So
it's I mean, when you think about it, like we don't do shit compared to bands like Slipknot or like Behemoth and like those bands that really wear like tons of stuff, or of course Slipknot with the masks.
Right.
I don't get it, but
I can't even imagine. I'm already fat, so that like the whole hot weather is just not a good thing. But then the thing is, some of the guys in Slipknot are bigger dudes too. That has to be just.
I don't know, man. Maybe they have like secret fans or something, or air cooler streams coming up from the back or whatever with their in-ears. Who knows?
So, first off, festival-wise, now this is the first fall festival for you guys? Or?
Yeah. This is one of, I think, 3 for us this fall.
All right, are you guys doing Aftershock?
We're doing Aftershock.
I was going to say, because I was going to see you. I'll see you there too. So.
Okay.
But so, what have you guys been up to lately?
Well, we put out our new record in June, so it's just been like we put out the record, went right on tour with Alice Cooper this past summer, which was
what a cool person to tour with.
It was gnarly.
Was that like a bucket list one for you at all?
Oh yeah. I mean, it's kind of like one of those bucket lists that I didn't know I had until it came about. I was just like, oh my god, I like tour with Alice Cooper. Like, how did I not ever think that would be a thing? I never thought that would ever happen.
Right.
So it never even became a conscious thought to put on the list.
Right. I was like, I remember when I finally first got to see him, it was one of those things that it was such a cool thing, because like I'd grown up listening to Alice Cooper, and like just what a cool dude, and he's super nice too.
It was, I mean, we say this about almost every band we tour with that's like the bucket list types of bands.
Right.
We've had the pleasure of touring with Korn, Slipknot, Alice Cooper, and more, Breaking Benjamin. The coolest thing about those bands is that they're the nicest people ever to tour with. Like, they're so welcoming. They're always just like sitting down, talking, having conversations, and just there's no ego. It's no bullshit. It's just hang out, family vibe, and that's what we're about. So
yeah. So speaking of touring, so obviously touring's a weird thing as it goes anyhow, because all kinds of weird, unexpected shit can happen. What's probably the weirdest thing that's ever happened to you while you were on the road?
Man, I'm so happy. I get this question quite frequently, so I have a list in my phone. Because I feel like every time it gets asked, I'm just like, oh shit, I need to think about it, and then I waste time. Now I'm wasting time scrolling. There it is, tour stories, got it. Okay, let me just scroll. Weird one. I feel like somewhat recently we had one I'm looking for. Do you want to come back to this one at the end?
We can come back to it. It's all right.
With this, so I can scroll through. I want to give you a good one.
Fair enough.
Okay.
So, actually, on the subject of touring and stuff too, now do you have like any favorite restaurants or stuff like that you always try to hit every time you're on tour or anything like that?
Yeah, for me it's awesome because I've transitioned into like a plant-based lifestyle as of December of 2016, and what used to be every restaurant that we would go to on every tour that just kind of like lost its luster.
It's hard to find stuff that's actually good.
Well, what I'm getting at, which is awesome, is that we used to have our restaurants that we go to all the time, and then when I started eating differently, I discovered all the new restaurants.
Right.
So now it's awesome. I get to kind of like re-experience touring and finding new places and finding what's good, what I want to go back to, and there's so many across the country that I don't love. And it's awesome to see that there's just as much good or shitty food out there for you that's plant-based, and it's been a great time to get to discover it.
So actually on that line of thinking, how have you? I'd imagine that like especially changing up your diet and everything like that, probably made a difference as far as like even how much energy you have on stage and everything like that.
It is. I think a lot of people misconstrue plant-based or vegan as strictly healthy or strictly salad or whatever.
Right.
Which, you know, that's not the case. I mean, there's a lot of really junk food vegan
right.
stuff out there, and I certainly have had my fair share of it. So it's tough to stay like strictly healthy or, you know, the good side of it when
right.
there's so many great alternatives to like the meat and dairy that are great but really bad for you as well.
How long did it kind of take you to get on the point where you because I'd imagine like when you first started doing that, your energy levels were probably a little bit back and forth just because of that. I mean, especially with being on stage and everything, you burn through so much.
I mean, it's really just how like, if you go into it with the knowledge ahead of time, like I didn't just decide to start doing it. I would kind of transition into it for a couple months before I actually made the switch, and I just educated myself on what to eat, and I didn't really have any. There was no like, you know, going back, there was no like suffering energy levels as long as I ate stuff that was going to give me energy. Like if you eat fucking Oreos and vanilla Coke, which I love, you're gonna die on stage. But if you eat, you know, if you mix in like a lot of great vegetables and fruits and all the stuff that goes along with that plant-based lifestyle or plant-based eating, you're gonna have more energy than you will any other time. You're absorbing all of it so much. But you know, I can't wait for the comments of this to just be people just talking so much shit.
Oh, they always do. Everybody's gonna talk shit. Come on. Yeah. So, all right. So something completely off subject. What's the album that you own that the rest of your band would give you the most shit for owning?
Oh. I think maybe. I don't know if I even own any of the albums that would be. I don't know.
Look,
we're gonna have to go back like real far.
I got Max Cavalera to admit to owning a Justin Bieber album.
Yeah.
Max Cavalera of all people.
I mean, as far as owning a record, I wouldn't say that I own anything in the past like bunch of years that I'd be made fun of, but. I definitely have my guilty pleasures and artists that I love. I think when I was younger, when the Spice Girls were like the rage in the '90s, every kid ever had the Spice Girls record.
I have the Spice World DVD, so I mean I get it. Yeah. So, but
I accept you.
Well, thank you. So, all right. So let's roll back tour stories.
Okay. Man, there's one that I think about all the time, but I don't want to give it any attention. I sadly have a really gnarly stalker that I.
Well, we don't have to give names on who it involves. So.
Man, I have like 70 entries in here. We were touring a while back, and this is one that I just saw. It's not like insane, but we were touring a while back. We had our trailer hooked up to our van, and the trailer just decided to come off the hitch, or the wheel came off the trailer, and it was on fire, and it caught all the brush on the interstate on fire. That was pretty intense.
Oh, that's fun.
We had somebody, oh man, we were on Warped Tour, and somebody came in and went number 2 on our bus. That was really unfortunate.
Oh come on, that's like funny. That's the rule of touring. Don't take number 2s are bad.
Oh yeah. I don't know. It sucks because most of these I can't really say.
Right, fair enough.
Yeah.
I mean, you're always gonna have some of those fun ones there. So
there's a lot of them, and I just can't. Yeah, I don't want people to know some of the things that have happened for better or worse. So, yeah, it's just some wild shit over the past like we've now been touring for like 12 or 13 years, so it's a lot of stuff.
All right. And last thing, what's the last or a bucket list band you still haven't toured with that you'd love to?
Rammstein.
Rammstein?
All the way.
I get that. I feel that.
Yep.
So
I feel that too.
Anyhow, but I want to thank you very, very much for sitting down. Well, not sitting down. We're standing up because honestly, I don't feel like sitting down. But I'm looking forward to seeing you guys today. I love talking to you guys. I know we've talked to you a bunch from Rock Rage before, but I appreciate your time. So, guys, this is Chris, Motionless and White, and we're out. All right.